with you. You already know.
So on another note, what are you working on right now, and what can we expect from you as far as your music goes in the near future?
Well, I got an album right now that's ready to go. I'm just waiting on some features to come back, and making sure that every single feature is done right. As far as the sound goes for the mixing. That's pretty much it on that, and that's a nice, beautiful, thick project for everybody too. But outside of that, this year I'm planning on doing a couple EPs that are outside my genre. More just to not, I would say, to challenge myself. Like, I'm not saying that I know I'm not capable of it, but it's just I'm curious, man. I want to see what my brain
So
and
are you saying we're gonna get a J Stu World album, like a Juice World album?
nah, I'm not gonna go that route
Oh,
with
you're
it. But
not okay. What are you gonna
no,
do?
I'm
Some
actually gonna do
rock or
like
something?
I'm gonna do a 4 piece, 4 little track gospel album
Oh
EP
wow, okay,
and a 4 track country.
nice.
And I just feel like, 'cause, I got so much storytelling I could do, and I feel like that's what a lot of country is. I mean, that's all genres, but like country heavy,
Yeah, country's a lot of
um,
heartbreak.
for sure. And I got that. Bro, I've only done 2 or 3 songs my whole career, as far as my catalog goes, where you could hear songs like that I put out. And so I feel like it's just a genre, it's a style that I just want to basically, show that I can do. And I feel
Oh,
like,
and speaking of the music, seeing how you're from Stockton, I know you do a lot of recording and stuff out there in Stockton. How do you find a way to navigate through the politics of the Stockton music scene? Because, as everybody knows, Stockton has four sides, but there's so many
um,
more
but
sides when you really consider everybody
yeah,
that beefs with each other and hates each other or gets along with each other or clicks up. How do you
yeah.
navigate through all of that and stay out of the politics of getting caught up in other people's shit?
Well, I like to pride myself on, the little samurai code. You know what I'm saying? Standing on what you say you're about. And so when I go and I move around from wherever it is, from Stockton anywhere, this is just an example. Like, I can I can go solo because I get the respect, and I ain't never been on no fuck shit. Like, it's a whole lot that comes with the streets. You know what I mean? And
Right.
when I go to Stockton, it's I fuck around sometimes, but man, I'm at that age, man. It's usually just business. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be out there on no fuck shit. I'm not trying to do no weirdo shit. Like, and I see it coming from a mile away. Like, got a lot of young partners that still doing active shit actively. If you know what I mean?
Right.
And like, I don't knock them for any of it. You know what I mean? I didn't, bro. I'm trying to tell you, boy, from the stories, but yeah, I see myself in a lot of them and shit like that. So I mean, I'm in a different position. I'll put it that way. I'm in a certain position to where I'm respected, so it's easier to wiggle and move around and shit like that.
So
You know,
staying about your business helps you stay out the way.
your business and yeah, you just got to understand something else too, though. You start making music and hanging around with certain individuals. There's a certain thing called guilty by association. So people gonna feel some type of way, even if you are or you aren't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I grew up in the north side, but I spent half the time that I was in Stockton in the south. So it's like, I could be in a lot of shit too, but it ain't that serious for me. I love music, so
Was it hard to leave the streets when
uh,
you did the music, or I mean,
when
I
I
don't want to.
you mean the rap part of it or the R&B part of it?
I mean, the music part in general,
Oh, in
because you're an
general,
artist that does both. So was it hard
man.
to leave the streets behind? You know, not to incriminate you in
Once,
saying that you're
nah,
involved
nah,
in the
you're
streets or
good.
anything,
Once I what's crazy is once I decided to make the decision, like, 'cause I was doing rap and I was doing R&B at a certain point and doing the street shit. So like, I had to pick a lane. I felt like and master that lane first, or at least get really proficient at that shit. So I decided to go R&B. It was my old love. I wanted to do that shit since kindergarten. Boy, I loved R&B. Still, I mean, well, not loved. I love R&B, but so it's easier to be like, all right, see you later, gangster rap. Like, if I ever need to do a rap verse on something, I'll just do it.
right?
And so, nah, man, it wasn't that hard at that
And how
point.
hard was it for the streets to accept you switching over to music rather
The
than staying in the streets?
I had a couple issues. A lot of people want. Once I got to a certain level in their eyes, just like everybody that don't be knowing, you get your NFL contract. Sometimes you got to go through these hurdles. Everything costs. Like, they think that I got $1 million contract overnight, and everybody and their mama wanted this, and this, and needed me to do this song and that song. And I'm like, bro, what about my pockets and what I need to be doing? Like,
Exactly.
everybody wanted that part. There was that. And then I was in situations where the man in me, and I know you can definitely
Relate.
say you remember, but bro, there's been times where I let a lot of little shit get to me, like where I was hot about things, or I've been stewing on them for weeks or months, like just dumb shit like that. And I call it dumb because the older and mature you get, and you start really getting to the bag, like all that fogginess that's on that freeway that you're on with all the other artists, it starts lifting, bro. Like you start seeing clearer as far as what you need to do, who you need to fuck with, where you need to go, like all that shit, man. I don't want to be stagnant or stay in the same spot. You can clearly tell from my career, I feel like all my music, you can listen from album one and watch it do this the whole time. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Okay, so as far as navigating through that and then transitioning from the streets to the music, is there anything that you would have done different, or do you think that you made a good transition?
I just I mean, I'm in a cool spot right now. I feel like sometimes I feel like, man, I should have just made the spot hot. Like I should have just had everybody there from the jump. And maybe you never know. I mean, you can look at other artists, like look at Mozzie or like a YG. Their communities really back them.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, everybody they know I'm a loc or whatever it is, and that's cool. But I'm not out there making like specific gang music from my gang or nothing like that, or yeah, it ain't nothing like that. I fuck with everybody that fuck with me, and I fuck with real motherfuckers. I don't do that false claiming shit. I'm not on that super crip time either, though. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't that serious. Like you wearing red, it don't bother me. Like,
Right.
bro, I fuck with everybody, bro. As long as you ain't on no
So,
funny business.
so did you ever find out that the saying that Nipsey Hussle said is true, where he said everybody can't go? What's your thoughts on that?
That's facts, man. Like, and the shitty part about it is, bro, like you just gotta, like, I ain't gonna lie, it was tough, man. Like, cause you gotta really like steady yourself, so you don't have to make up excuses or come up with bullshit to tell people like you really gotta. It sucks, man. You really gotta remove yourself from certain individuals because if not, I feel like they just literally are holding you down. And you're gonna be right here when you let that motherfucker go. Your balloon gonna be like, you're not even gonna realize it, bro. You're gonna be so much better in your blessings, in your bag, everything. So yeah, it sucks, but it's very necessary. And I feel like, I mean, for me, it was probably harder because growing up, I found family and people that I really fucked with. So if I fuck with you, to have to stop fucking with you is a lot, you know. If we by blood and shit, DNA, that's different. You know what I mean? But it was what it was.
Okay, so